Izzy. How are you
Hi,
today?
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's great to see ya.
Great to see you too.
Did you have a good weekend? A good week while we were away?
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, awesome. Anything especially fun happened recently?
Well, nothing yet, but soon. A little trip to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, that is super cool. I love it.
hmm
That's awesome. Very cool. So, um, that'll be fun. Is it to like a special place or somewhere you've always wanted to go?
It's just a little getaway up in Phoenix. Or no, not
Oh,
Phoenix,
nice.
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Well, that should be exciting.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I love that. Very cool. Well, I hope you guys have a great time.
thanks.
Okay, so as we are diving in today, what would you say is maybe your main goal for the session? Have you thought about anything you in particular want to be working on?
Well, last time we did like two characters in a scene from your choice, and
Hmm.
then now I decided to do, well, actually, I'm starting like one. Well, actually, I would like to continue that, but first, I would like to do like just do like where it's one character, but then who's also impersonating another character, if
Okay,
that's possible.
sure. So do you have a script already picked out then?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Now, if I could just, here it is. This is it. I have a script here. It's from the play Clue. It's the
Oh,
recap
cool.
scene. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Butler Wadesworth says, should I do character voice or just in my regular voice?
Well, let's try it one time, just reading through in your regular voice, just kind of getting a feel for it, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. Thun at the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed a vet. Ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, ding dong, Mr. Green. Sit! Not you, sir. Please come in. Then, ding dong, Professor Plum. And ding dong, Miss Scarlet. Then dinner was served, and then dinner was served.
Excuse
Well,
me. Keep
okay.
going.
Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room. And it goes on and on from there, but I'm just gonna stop at that point.
Okay, love it. Awesome. All right. Yeah. So we'll maybe stick with a smaller chunk of it. Perfect. Okay. So then, all right. So who are our characters and how would you describe them?
Well, in this main, like, I would say monologue, it starts off with the butler, Wadsworth, and he's like, it says right here, like, Wadsworth retraces the entire play with recreations of benchmark moments and imitation galore, starring at a normal place at a normal pace, but building to a frenzied pace. So like speeding it up, but starts
Yeah.
off slow.
Okay. So we're gonna accelerate as we go through it. Yeah. So what
Yeah.
else do we know about this character?
Let's see. Butler is like, and he's like retracing like impersonating like the character main suspects of the game Clue with a few of added in characters.
Hmm.
And like almost got like this fancy British tone to his voice, but then starts getting a little bit crazy as the night goes on.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a character inspiration that you want to work off of for this character?
Not right now. Can't think of any.
That's okay.
Yeah, but
All
that's
right.
what I'm working here. He's also kind of
Nice.
like mimicking the character. So like a character mimicking another character.
Right. Nice. Okay. So then, do you want to try it again with adding a little bit more of the character into the lines?
Sure.
Great.
Let's see. Sometimes the most obvious answers is right under our noses. I think its best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard! Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed Yvette. Ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, ding dong, Mr. Green. Sit! No, not you, sir. Please come in. Then, ding dong, Professor Plum. Then, ding dong, Miss Scarlet. Then, dinner was served. Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room.
Nice. Awesome. How'd that feel?
A lot more like my pace and really good too.
Nice. Awesome. Love it. Okay. So then, um, let's go ahead and we're gonna try it again. And what's maybe one thing that you want to add to it or change about it?
Well, I wouldn't change anything, but maybe more like body movements when it comes to like mimicking and impersonating.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, because sometimes having some physical movement can help us to like find new vocal effects as the character as well. So absolutely, that might kind of unlock something for you. Let's try it.
All right. Sometimes the most obvious answers is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard! Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed Yvette. Ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Ding dong, Professor Mr. Crane. Sit! No, not you, sir. Please come in. Ding dong, Professor Plum. And ding dong, Miss Scarlet. Then dinner was served. Well, that was only like a cocktail minute. To the dining room.
Nice. Awesome. All right, how did that feel that time?
That time it felt like a whole lot better.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. So one of the things I was noticing, I really liked that you were pausing. You were like landing it, pausing for a second, and then going into the next part, which I thought worked really beautifully. So I really liked hearing that.
Thanks.
Yeah, because if we don't have those pauses, it can feel like it all just kind of blurs together. So by pausing, it helps us to feel more where you're switching characters or where, there's something really important that you want to accent and emphasize. So I really liked that.
Thanks.
Nice. All right. So, good. Was there anything else that you can think of that you wanted to try a little bit differently? Like, I felt like we could even take it a little bit farther, with the characterization, like a little more like melodrama with it. Just kind of thinking of the
Melodrama,
Clue
that I can
movie and like
do.
the style of it. I feel like it can be a little more melodramatic kind of feeling.
Right. And you know what? I think the best part is I should probably stand up for this part.
Okay.
That's okay. Or I could just stay sitting if that's all right.
Okay.
But yeah, melodramatic. I can do that. All right, from the top. Sometimes the most obvious answers is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard! Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed Yvette. Ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Ding dong, Mr. Grade, sit. No, not you, sir. Stand up. Do come in. Then, ding dong, Professor Plum. Then, ding dong, Miss Scarlet. Then, dinner was served. Well, that was a cocktail minute. To the dining room.
Nice. I love that. How'd it feel?
That time was a whole lot more fun.
Oh, I love it. Nice. Awesome. All right. So then, good. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to try with this one?
Um, let's see. Um, let's see. I don't think there is.
Okay, great. I love it. Perfect. Alrighty. So then let's go ahead and um let's try a little more of like the British accent with it and maybe play with like different regions. Like you could have the Queen's London British, like very highbrow, aristocratic, like Downton Abbey kind of sound. And then you could have someone a bit more Cockney, like um like Liza Doolittle in
All
My
right.
Fair Lady, right?
Or bird from Mary Poppins.
Bert from Mary Poppins. That's right.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll start with the elegant one. Sometimes the most obvious answers is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking, ding dong, Colonel Mustard, ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed a vet, ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook, then, ding dong, Mr. Grade, sit. No, not you, sir. Please come in. Then, Professor Plum. Then, Miss Scarlet. Then, dinner was served. Well, this is more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room.
Nice. Good.
Now let me
What do
try
you
it
think of
with the
that?
Cockney.
What did you think of that?
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. That was awesome. All right. So you felt good about it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I just try it with the Cockney as accent just for the fun of it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Sometimes the most obvious answers is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barking. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed it there. Ding dong, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, Mr. Green, sit. No, not you, sir. Please come in. Then, Professor Plum, who then, Miss Scarlet. Then, dinner was served. Well, this is more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room.
Nice. Good. What do you think of that?
That was fun, but I think I like the fancier British one more.
Okay.
It felt more settled.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's all right. All right. So if you were going to mm, maybe give yourself some feedback, like kind of assess what you liked about that and what you would say you felt like you like needed to work on a little bit more, like what really felt easy and satisfying and you really loved and had fun with, and what felt a little more challenging about it or a little bit more like you needed to work on it a bit more.
Um, hmm. Well, what was easy for me is like switching from character voice to character voice as I was impersonating the suspects. That was the easiest for me to do.
Okay.
And then the hardest one, maybe not so much of the ding dong, since it's kind of getting in the way.
Okay. Sure. Absolutely. So then, um, good. So if you were going to maybe like have one key takeaway that you could use from this for like yourself for other scripts in the future, what would be your key takeaway?
My key takeaway, like, kind of like balance between the different, like, fancy Queen of England like acts like way of British accent versus the Eliza Doolittle slash Bert Cockney accent and see which one would fit more with the main character I'm playing.
Okay, nice. I love it. All right. So then, very good. Let's go ahead and try another script now. Do you have another one already prepared, or should I give you
I
one?
do indeed.
Excellent. All right.
Let's see. Now this one has um two characters in it.
Okay.
Male and female, both French. It's from the musical Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, nice.
Let's, and if only I could get.
Which character is it?
Okay, this is both Lumiere and
Oh,
Babette. And
oh,
scene,
fun.
all right, scene, fireplace. And should I do it? And I think I'm just gonna read both characters in my normal voice before moving on to the characters.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. Let's see. Fast asleep, snoring loudly. Then she reaches out to Lumiere. Lumiere, oh Lumiere. Ah, Bat, come to me, my little fluff. Ah, but you! It's my hands, is it? You do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible, horrible spell. Achoo! Ah, Sherry, you cut me to the wick. Do you think a little thing like that would change my feelings for you? Now you really. Tickle my fancy. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no, no, no. I've been burned by you before.
Nice. How'd that feel?
Felt pretty settled since I kind of know
Awesome.
the scene by heart.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, tell me a little bit more about these characters. So tell me a little bit about their personalities.
Let's see. Let's see. So Lumiere and Babette, they're like, of course, they're servants in the Beast Castle. They
Right.
almost have like they're kind of like the romantic like sense of boyfriend girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Very lavish, very dashing, and very flirty.
Nice. Those are great descriptive words.
And yeah, and just also like to have some fun with each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, and then so for this scene, what would you say is the circumstance? So where are they? What happened right before this? What does each character want in this scene? How do they feel about each other?
Let's see. Scene fireplace. So right before this, let's see. Um, so I think Lumiere's like is like on his mental post, like waiting for Belle to come out in case she's ready for dinner.
Sure.
But then Babette approaches and like sees him and decides, hey, I think I might have a little fun with my boyfriend.
Right, like teasing him, distracting him,
Yeah,
kind of getting him in trouble a little bit, where he's like
slightly.
distracted from his job.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fun. Very good. So then. Yeah, so is Lumiere, is he like trying to do his job and stay focused, and then Babette's like, playing with him and purposely
Yeah.
distracting him? So let's hear a little more of that contrast of like her trying to play with him and distract him, and then with him, you know, that he's like really trying to resist and do his job, but he just keeps getting sucked back in.
Okay. Oh my God, this is gonna be embarrassing. Lumiere?
Why?
Oh, Lumiere? Oh, Babette, come to me, my little fluff. Joe! It's my hands, is it? Oh, you do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible, horrible smell. Oh, mon cher. Oh, chérie. You got me to the Vic. Do you think a little thing like that would change my feelings for you? Oh, no. No. You really tickle my fancy. No, you really tickle my fancy. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, oh, yes, yes. Oh, no, no, no. I've been bad for you before. I'm so sorry
Nice.
with the middle line there. That line just cracks me up.
It is pretty funny.
It is.
Nice. Very good. All right. So, how did that feel for you?
Well, actually, really relieving.
Nice. Good. Awesome. All right. So then, if you were going to say like what specifically felt different that time through than the time before, what would that be? Or if you like told someone else how they could do the same thing.
Well, what was different for me before, I just stuck in my normal voice, but then as I went to character voice, I still stuck with like the French accent, but then I had to go like higher for the girl and lower for the boy. But it was pretty easy for me, so that's how my main takeaway.
Nice. Very good. All right. So then, good. I would love to play a little bit more with adding like even more of the accent, the French, like, mon chéri. I've been banned by you before. So like a little bit more of the accent into
Okay.
there. So could
Okay.
we play with that a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So what do you think about when you try to do that French accent? What are some of the things that you tell yourself or work on and
I'll
focus on
try to remember
specifically?
like I do a little sound, a
Mm-hmm.
little sound,
Yeah.
like, and maybe kind of replace like a little and kind of like replace the little letters like in a word you got me to the wick when really for the French it's you got me to the wick like
The
Zoe.
the wick.
Like replace the TH with a Z.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Yeah. The Z. Love it.
And yeah, and like instead of burnt, it's more bent.
Bent. Bent. Beh. And try doing that
Yeah,
like
that
back of the mouth.
noise.
Beh. Instead of the R's, they add that instead,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
And instead of my, it's more ma. Like you think a little change like that would change my feelings for you?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Nice. Very good.
All right, and yeah, mainly just those points.
Great. Awesome. All
Oh,
right, so let's
and
go
one
ahead
more
and
thing.
try that one more time with more of that heavy accent.
Oh, yeah, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Just remember, instead come to me, my little fluff, it's my little fluff.
Nice. Yeah.
Just realize that. Okay, I've only got 2 minutes, but
Oh,
here goes nothing.
all right.
Lumiere, oh Lumiere. Oh, Papa, come to me, my little fluff. True! My hands is it? You do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible, horrible smell. Oh, chérie, you got me to the wick. Do you think a little thing like that would change my feelings for you? Oh, now, you really tickle my fancy. Oh my God. No. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, no, no, no. I've been banned for you before.
Nice. That was delightful. How'd you
Yeah,
feel about it?
and I nailed the French accent more.
That was awesome. Good. So you felt really good about that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So then let's go ahead and let's play with, can we have him um have like a switch? Like where do you think he sort of changed? Because like he's focused, he's doing what he's supposed to do, right? And then he kind of like ends up shifting his focus to her, right? And so where do you see like his shifts happening in there?
Well, one shift happening after I kind of get allergic to the feathers a little bit, not
Oh,
really, but if
because
I,
he's like,
it says
oh.
here in the script, he takes her hands and kisses it, but gets a big mouthful of feathers, and she
Mm-hmm.
thinks like that's gonna like change her, and that's gonna like, and she thinks like that's gonna like affect him a bit. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't be with you. This is gonna be a problem. So I'm kind of like, and then I say like, do you think a little dad would change my feelings for you? Like, is it that big much of a deal? But then I kind of like go back into my love, like, now you really, and then it says here, lavishly tickle my fancy. And then she giggles and push him away, like, oh, stop you. And then
Oh,
it gets
nice.
back into the more romantic state.
Right. So playing a little bit more with um the contrasts and the shifts that are happening throughout. Because I feel like there is a lot of like changing direction in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we try that again? A little bit of
Yeah,
like
we
sharper shifts.
Sharper Chef. I ran out of time, but
Oh, can we try it just one more time?
yes.
Okay.
Lumiere, oh Lumiere, oh Babette, oh Babette, come to me, my little fluff. Uh, Joe, it's my hat. Oh, you do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible, horrible spell. Oh, Shelly. Oh, Shelly, you come into the wreck. Do you think a little thing like that would change my feelings for you? Oh no, you really tickle my fancy. Oh no! Oh yes, oh yes, yes. Oh no, no, no! I've been back by you before.
Nice. Awesome. So fun. Good. All right. So, what would you say is your number one takeaway from this script?
Um, definitely like change like like work on like the shifts that are happening, practice more on the accent, and what's the relationship here.
Hmm. Nice. Good. Love it. All right. So, then what would you say is your practice plan for this week, or what's your practice goal for the week?
Um, maybe find like two more scripts that kind of have that same relationship. What's the scenario and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. All right. And then what do you want to work on in our next session, do you think?
That exact same thing, just one more time.
Okay. Love it. Great. So be working on that this week, and I will see you next Wednesday, okay?
Will do.
All righty, I'll see you then. Bye,
All
Izzy.
right. Bye.